Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we're going to be looking at Scars of Conflict today. Yes, an amazing little custom project being worked on by some of the people in the Hive Workshop. If you'd like to know more, go ahead and check it out there at thehiveworkshop.com. Amazing group of people, very friendly, very awesome. I'm sure many of you are actually directed to a couple of my videos by them. This is basically a remake of Warcraft 2 using Warcraft 3 engine and resources. And also a few extra things added in. For example, Warlocks were never in Warcraft 2. We certainly had Death Knights. I remember Warlocks being in the original Warcraft 1, Orcs and Humans. Amazing, summon that demon and go crazy. That's what I do every time. Now we are going to be taking a quick look here at the Orc group. You will see that because of certain issues, we do see that, like, if you are told that you're not mining enough gold, or you need more ziggurats, yes, it's all in undead speak. Your peons will show up as undead on the screen there. But everything else is actually amazingly polished. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a few of the units here. We'll start off with the basics. Let's go ahead and get this little orcish warrior up here. You want to do a little dance for us, buddy? Oh, look how awesome that custom skin is. Looking great. Helmet, everything, movement. Absolutely lovely. I'm a huge fan of whoever did this. Got the Ogre Mauler here. Going to show off him. He's going to do a little strutting. Showing off in front of the mages there. We don't care that they're there. We're about to fuck them up. Alright, we do see, by the way, that food cap, not what you remember. I was getting a little worried because I was getting close to 100 and I went, well, man, that'll suck if I can't have as many units as I want. No, go crazy. You can have a lot of units in this. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and find one of these guys. Let's see. We're going to, oh, goodness. It is a genuine copy of Windows. Knock it off. All right, we're back. All right, we're going to tell this peon to just crank up like a bunch of farms so while we're talking we can see exactly how high our food count can go. Now, let's go back to that ogre. There we go. Like the skin, like the helmet, a little bit different than what you'd expect from a Warcraft 2 ogre, but still nonetheless very cool looking. Even some custom skins on the trolls here. Looks great, looks awesome. Upgrades for every single one. Activate Prowl, basically turns them into a Night Elf unit. Orc Grunts, Battle Shout, 50% faster and does 5 more damage. Oh yeah, a little bit of a bloodlust there for you guys. Ogres have the ability to get smashed, causes attacks to do 1.5 times normal damage to buildings. These are all upgraded at your barracks. 1, 2, 3. Most of these require a fortress to get, so you're going to have basic abilities until then. Upgrades from the fortress. Now, I would like to talk about this. There's one called Pig Feast. You're like, what? What is a Pig Feast?
That's what orcs have every day. We feast on nothing but the flesh of previous living beings.
Actually, what Pig Feast is exactly that. It allows your farms to heal a nearby unit for 200 health over 20 seconds. Now, this is a consumable ability. You would target a unit, bam, use it, one of these pigs would disappear. So you can't just spam this non-stop. But pigs will regenerate every 45 seconds, so if you have enough farms, you can have a lot of feasts. Alright, and then the other one is towers in this, not as unbelievably powerful as you would expect. Towering is not a viable strategy, I would guess, based on what I'm seeing here from the orcs. But it does have an ability called Precise Arrows. Causes attacks to do 1.75 times normal damage to air units. I actually kind of like that. That's very neat. Oh yeah, you guys looking at that? Oh, look at the dragon, obviously an unbelievably powerful unit. We can look at the ogre, 850, the strongest possible ground unit you can get. What is the axe throwers, the things that be fighting them? 300 health. They do decent damage. They will be doing additional damage to dragons, but dragons do so much, and thankfully they are not like the dragons and griffins from the original Warcraft 2. Actually, I have not yet tested that out, but I will note an interesting thing about these. Because dragons are obviously so very strong, if you were to start spamming these, it doesn't actually allow you to do that. It drops an egg, which after 60 seconds will become a full adult dragon and be able to be used. But until that time, the egg is on the ground. So if you're constructing dragons while you're being attacked, my guess is you could just have your eggs targeted and be absolutely fucked. This is something you prepare for, not something you answer a base attack with. Now, Shrine of Sargeras, that's where we produce our Warlocks and our Death Knights, and our food keeps going up. We'll produce 2 of each of those just to give you an idea of what they're like. Usual upgrades here. The War Mill has been replaced by the Sawmill, where you'll upgrade all of your Goblin and Axe Thrower abilities. Deactivate Prowl. He can do that at any time, basically. It makes him a very amazing stealth unit, would be my guess. Ogres do take up 2 slots in here. Oh, we actually got a fight going on. Oh, by the powers! By the powers, laddie. We're going to go ahead and activate Skeleton. Oh, ooh, look at that custom Skelly skin. Oh, it's so awesome. Oh, what the fuck? Forest Sentinel. Oh, I remember reading about this. These things are hardcore. They advise that you not try to take these down if you are just starting out. All right, weaken. Abate mana. Burns all mana each from a target enemy unit and gives mana equal to 10% of the burn amount to the Warlock. That's very nice. Spellfire Storm. Will I be hitting my own units? No, I'm going to go ahead and use it. See what it looks like. Oh, yes, I love that animation. More skeletons being brought to the front of the line. We did lose quite a few of our grunts, but our ogre warriors are just strong and going good. Bam, taking that. Now it's under my control. It's going to rebuild. You see these little things say, hey, this is owned by Red. Direct. Now, this is my first time playing this map. I'm absolutely loving it, having a lot of fun with it. Switch to archers. You can raise skeleton archers instead of skeleton mages. That's really neat. Yes. Let's go ahead and hop back in here, see how our dragon's doing. We now have 2 dragons. Let's go ahead and see how they do out on the battlefield. We'll send them up to the top left corner and see what they can do for us. Now, you notice, oh, docks, what is this? And there's a couple units out in the ocean. I wonder what that could be. Now, we know we have these basic transports. They can carry 6 units in the beginning. And remember, ogres take up 2 slots. Catapults, Goblin Sappers, similar things. I should actually start building those. I did not build what was needed.
Our gold mine is running low.
Shut up. It doesn't even say summoning is complete. It's really like a very classy orc. Okay, what's happening? Oh god, 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 chains. For those of you who don't know who that is, you're welcome. Oh, my enemy, that's right. I totally forgot I'm playing against a computer player here. I didn't even consider the fact that I might actually get attacked. Oh my god. Do you see, these just absolutely wreak havoc on our opponent. Now, is this his main base? It should be his main base, but it would appear that the computer player doesn't know what to do with the new rules that have been instated in this game. These should be control 3 and these should be control 2 again. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy, build, and Steelworks. That's where you're going to get your Catapults, Goblin Sappers, and whatnot. We do see that buildings actually take quite a long time to produce. Getting a base this size is going to take a while. Even farms take a considerable amount of time to build. We can go ahead and talk about some of these abilities. Let's see if this destroys trees, actually. No, I'm not, but it's very cool ability. It calls down 6 waves of Fellfire that deal damage. Each wave deals 38 damage. That's a lot of damage, especially in a game where it appears that we're not dealing with the regular food cap. More units means that AoE is going to be an amazing ability. Weaken, reduces damage done by the target enemy unit by 5 for 20 seconds. That's a pretty nice bonus. Dark Ritual, I can sacrifice a nearby skeleton to increase the armor of nearby friendly units by 2 for 20 seconds. I like that. The original Dark Ritual, I want to say, was something along the lines of Unholy Armor is what they had, where you would sacrifice a portion of your unit's life, but they would soak up a ton of damage after that. It was pretty cool. Tornado? Alright, let's see Tornado. I haven't tried this yet, so let's go see what it looks like. By the way, look at that custom skin animation. Oh, it's just a regular tornado. Am I damaging my own buildings? No. It does say that it will slow down the attacks and movement speed of enemy units in the way of that. So I'm guessing a lot of Warlocks and a lot of Death Knights could do quite an amazing job of reducing the damage output of an opposing force. I'd love to see this. I'm looking forward to trying to play this. I did leave my dragons over here. Let's see what kind of damage they do to just a regular Great Hall. I don't want to destroy this because, well, that would end the game. As you can see, dragons extremely powerful.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Alright, our gold mine has collapsed. That's no big deal. Nope, don't want to see that yet. Alright, now, while we're waiting for our steel works to get up, we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the other... those of you who know Warcraft 2 know that it actually took place on land, sea, and air. That was one of the very cool things. You weren't just battling it on the ground. You weren't just battling it on the ocean. You had air units and water units. And unfortunately, they couldn't implement the need for oil in this game, which was a resource that you had to get to actually build a navy in the original Warcraft 2. I actually liked it. You had to establish oil rigs and protect them, and it was another source of income that you had to worry about. You had lumber, gold, and oil. Let's go ahead. This is the Troll Destroyer, ladies and gentlemen, and once again we can see the amazing work that has been done on the skins. Oh, look at it there. Oh, let's see it move. It just glides through the water. Hey, man, I'm gonna glide through the water and then cut your arms off. Yeah, man. And this is almost an exact recreation. The bone on the side used for buoyancy. Oh, the cannons in the front and the sides. I absolutely love it. I am going to be checking out the human. That will be a separate episode where we can talk about some of the neat things they have there, because they've done a very good job distinguishing the races, because in the original Warcraft 2, most units were the same except the casters. I mean, honestly, the upgrades and your casters were the only difference. Footmen and orcs, same health, same damage, same attack speed, same movement speed, same everything. It got a little boring at times. But, and I think everyone would agree that Ogre Magi were by far way too powerful.
Yes.
Now, you only have basic Ogres. I think Warlocks have been introduced to get rid of the Ogre Magi need. It used to be that, for example, humans had Knights. They would upgrade them into Paladins, then all further Knights would be Paladins. Orcs had Ogres, which were just amazing melee units, and then they had Bloodlust and Destruction Runes and all kinds of neat stuff that were just really overpowered.
How can I help?
Right. Abate mana. Can I use it on my own unit? No, I have to target an enemy unit. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to find any with mana right now. Alright, like I said, got these Troll Destroyers. All upgrades for these can be found here. Well, actually, these are like spot upgrades. For example, I can upgrade how far they can attack and how far they can see. But if you want to upgrade their actual damage, you have to do so from the forge. There we go. Upgrade to sturdy cannons. I'm going to upgrade to teak plating. Got to get that teak interior for that nice look. You want good resale value on your warships. Second one. Yeah, that's right. We got the War Turtle. And again, this is unfortunately, it's got the Superman sigil on the side. Look at that. So cool. It's not actually for Superman, guys. It means it's an old, I don't even know what the hell race Superman is. Jor-El, I know that's his father. Anyway, it's a symbol meaning courage, and you need courage to be inside this War Turtle. Look at that thing. War Turtle. War Turtle used Disabling Shot. It was super effective. Reduces the armor and attack rate of the target mechanical unit for 25 seconds. Cannot target air units. And little floppy movement speeds. In Warcraft 2, these were actually invisible unless you had a flying unit or a detector unit nearby that could spot them. Made them very scary. They could bombard your coastlines quite well. I like the little bit of crashed wreckage here. He's going to take credit for that. This is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine. He's just going to hang out there, enjoy his work. And now, for the beast of the oceans, ladies and gentlemen, for the Leviathan of the high seas, we have the Juggernaut. What the hell? There's penguins in this water. Well, we know what's going to happen to them. Look at that. It's got the steam engine inside, spewing out those hot embers all over that wooden body with obviously not very thick sails and the shingle roof with the open cannons. This isn't gonna last. I get the feeling this is gonna blow up at any minute. And what do you expect from Goblin engineering, ladies and gentlemen? Nothing more. I would expect it to blow up in a fantastic fashion. But look at that health. 1100. What's the War Turtle at? 600 only. This guy, 575. This is the king of the oceans. And you can get an upgrade for them that allows them to do splash damage, meaning they're even more frightening. You run into a couple of these, you're going to wish that you hadn't. Look at that thing in the front, cutting the waves. They could, oh my god, I would not want to get rammed by that. Your ship would get split in half and then poked full of holes. That seems excessive. Let's go ahead and see what it does to a penguin. Oh, just, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Actually shooting out what looked like mini infernals. Alright, who are we going to sacrifice? Warlock, GTFO. Let's see how many shots it take this Juggernaut. Juggernaut versus Warlock. What do you guys think is going to happen? And go! Kill the Warlock before he murders you. Oh, Warlock actually doing some pretty good damage. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, Warlocks might actually be the answer to these, but oh, that splash damage. Let's go ahead and sacrifice a bunch of these. Alright guys, come here. Attack it. Oh, it's got such big range. Look at that splash damage. Oh, bombarding. Let's go ahead and get right in the middle there so we can hit them all. As you can see, these are quite good. These do take reduced damage from siege attacks. That's why they're not dying quite as quickly as you'd expect. But anything at all with any kind of fortified armor, your docks, your watchtowers, they're going to fall almost immediately. Especially if you can get a good position over here. Let's say you put a couple buildings over here. He'll just bombard them right there. It'll be no contest. Alright, let's go check out our steelworks. I built 2. Alright, the upgrades. Research sinking hooks. Causes the catapult's attack to deal 50% extra damage against naval units. There's your answer. Does he have actually fortified armor? No, I think he has medium, which would take reduced from siege, but... Alright, let's go ahead and build a siege catapult. Of 150 appears to be what you max out on right now. Goblin Sapper and Goblin Ace. Fast-moving flying machine, effective against other air units, has a radar scan ability, which gives the Ace the ability to temporarily detect invisible units. That's pretty neat. I'm digging that a lot. Alright, we already discussed that. Let's go ahead and check out one of these archers. kill off one of our warlocks. That's how the horde rolls, guys. You think you're mad at the horde? No, there are hundreds more, and if we get rid of you, we'll just raise you as a skeleton. Animate skeleton archer. Oh yeah. Oh, I love the face on these things. They're so expressive. Look at that eyebrow movement. It's very smooth. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Decent damage, pretty good. I mean, they're comparable to the trolls that we're seeing. Sure, the trolls are fully upgraded, but again, if you lose a unit, you have a comparable unit right behind it. These Death Knights look like they would be an amazingly fun thing to use. And go ahead and sacrifice. Let's get him over here before he dies. Sacrifice that unit. Oh, indeed. Look at that. +2 armor. I don't know how long it lasts. It said 20 seconds, right? Yep. So not only that, you resurrect a unit and then make your army stronger from it. Goblin Sappers, one of the most fun units in the entire game of Warcraft 2. You can blow up buildings and or trees with them. Detonate. Deals 150 damage to an enemy target. Also damages enemies around the target. Deals extra damage against buildings. Unable to target. Unable to target trees. Well, that's actually very disappointing. Sinking hooks. Let's see if our catapult can attack trees. Yes, because it's Warcraft 3. And even a little custom animation for this catapult, guys, with the original spikes. I remember these catapults dearly. Blood all over the front of these spikes as though they would be used to ram into the opponents if they got too close. Alright, we're not actually going to get a chance to use... Can I just, like, attack... Can I attack this unit? Can I attack my guy? Ah, come on. That's annoying. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at those upgrades again. We'll build that ace while we're waiting. Sinking hooks, extra damage to naval units. Concussive mines, allows sappers to lay invisible... We're getting it. Which explode when they come into contact with enemy units, dealing damage and slowing them. That's awesome. This is destructive runes all over again from the Ogre Magi. That is cool. I like that they kept that. Finally, research tinkering. Increases the movement speed of aces and sappers. So you could theoretically make a very good force using a lot of sappers and a lot of tinkers. Aces. Now, I don't know if the ace actually...
All parts accounted for.
Oh, that's awesome. He actually has a goblin voice. Alright, can Azothan do it? Oh, yeah, I love that plane. That's an awesome plane. Even see the goblin there in the front cockpit. He is excited. As am I. This is actually really blowing me away. I'm having huge nostalgia attacks from playing this version. This is well animated. This is really actually quite neat. I'm loving everything that they've done so far. Now, again, this is only one race. I believe there are... I want to say it's just humans and orcs. Because it is supposed to be Warcraft 2. But they put a lot of thought into this. Gold mine's running low.
Our gold mine is running low.
Sorry, I just don't like the undead guy telling me that my orc thing is running low. Alright, aces. Radar scan. Oh, okay. So if there were any invisible units, I'd be able to spot them. I'm guessing you'd want to keep at least one ace in your army at all times. I'm guessing the sorceresses and the humans have abilities that turn their units invisible. That would be quite neat. Dragons. Alright, what else did we talk about? We got the ace, we got the goblin. Oh, that's right. We're getting that mine upgrade. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, quite a wide... Now, does it just have a respawn timer? Yeah, it does. Okay, so you're not limited to one. No mana to worry about. You can do a lot of damage. So, it would be interesting. These Goblin Sappers could be used for defense and offense. You can either just absolutely blow the ever-living hell out of their base, or you can lure them into a trap outside their base, deal with most of their army, and then send the Goblin Sappers in afterwards as a cleanup crew and take out some of their important structures. Now again, I told you guys the towers don't really do that much damage. I mean, even against a peon, that's what I mean. The peon could probably kill this thing off. It's almost the same. This peon, man, hit it like it's a wood. Hit it like it's a tree. I've seen you guys chop way faster. Come on, there's guys down here doing work. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up here, your buddy just died because he's a wuss. Ugh, you know what he's going to do? He's going to serve the horde again. Switching you to a warrior. Maybe now you'll be a better fighter. Attack it. Oh, look how much better you are now. Is he just punching it? That's beastly. Ugh. I don't need no weapon. I got fists. Fists of fury. Oh well, he served the horde better as an undead unit than he ever did as a peon. Got too many of these things. Look at all this extra stuff. This is obscene. We can't have this many. Oh, no, this is just not okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, no. We can't have this. Look at this. These guys are sitting around, not working, eating our pigs, and contributing absolutely nothing to the overall glory of the horde. And you know what? That's just not okay.
How can I help?
Alright, guys, we're going to have a productivity meeting, okay? Listen, you can't just sit around, eating our food, not killing humans. It doesn't look good for the horde as a whole. Can I auto-detonate this? Unfortunately not. That would have been pretty neat. Alright, guys, come on. We're gonna... No, come on. We're gonna talk about this.
Alright, so listen. I know you guys have been sitting around hoping that you'd get some workers' benefits or something. And I'd like to address that today. You've all worked very hard for us. But I feel that the time has come to make an example of you, you pitiful peons. Alright, are you guys gonna go back to work? Good.
Yes.
Go chop some fucking trees.
Alright, alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been Scars of Conflict, a custom map project in the works. It says it's effective, and it actually is quite good against this dragon. Even though it has ridiculously low health in comparison, it's taking reduced damage from the magic attacks and doing quite a bit extra damage against that. But as you can see, at the end of the day, dragons win. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Dragons win. Dragons 2017. I'll see you guys soon for part 2 with the human nations. Looking forward to it. I know this has been a small part, trying to make my videos into more bite-sized, consumable bits. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the one, the only, the Azothan, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot something that I should totally mention. Forest Sentinel, once you own it, you can upgrade it. Basically, this gives you 2 strong bases. You can have a strong naval force defending the center here. You can build up quite a force and be very hard to take over. Again, not many ways that ships can actually attack your main base. This Ironwood Sentinel, once fully upgraded, is pretty amazing. And did I discuss the extra upgrades? You can upgrade your transports to include 2 more. You can upgrade the disabling shot. You can make these move faster, splash damage. Just want to make sure. Oh, and no heroes. That's a very interesting thing. I think it would actually make the game quite a bit more fun because sometimes once heroes get out of control, the whole game goes wacko. I mean, some heroes can just massively change the outcome of a fight, and this will give you guys an opportunity for more genuine RTS feel where your strategy means more than the strength of your hero. Alright guys, sorry for that fake ending. I think I've mentioned everything I'd like to at this point. I will see you for part 2 in the human campaign, and I'll be continuing to the bitter end. I'm going to go ahead and start playing that, get back to where I was, and we can pick up those videos from there. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.